There is no active here. Yes, Boolean field also provide active true or false. Propose true or false. Depends.
For
dates, it's like we saw with the cells. You can put, you start to type and you complete with the current date. You try to create a date, a valid date, to help you.
So he completes the date with the current month and the current year if necessary.
It's and you can just type small without the zero and you will. Alors between. Ouais, mais les dates, ça marche? I don't know if it works with dates, but normally something like that. Double punch for range, and after that, when you press enter, he converts the domain into a string after that, because sometimes you press enter with something that is not really a valid queries, and we try to create something. We try to never fail. So if it's not, we don't know exactly what the user tried to enter. We try to find a solution, and we show him, okay, we made this search, and not what you type.
So if you sometimes active is yes is default.
Yeah.
For some, then do you see that also in the?
No, this is indeed active is by default always true, filtering on true, active true, because active is part of the logical delete. So it's something that works by default. So it's only when you start searching for an active field value that this default search is removed. Can you
search both active and non-active?
Yes, you must. Up. There is no active on cell. If you want to see both, you must say active. True or active false.
Like it was in the.
C'est quoi la question?
Actif, mettre actif.
Both.
On s'en fout.
Hein?
Pops true to false.
Non, ça marchera pas.
Yeah, okay. This I cannot.
Yeah, it's and.
C'est un and.
Active true and active false. I think it's looking for and. It's an and condition.
Yes.
Active true and active false. So it won't display anything. It should have been or.
It should be.
Right now it's an and.
Yes. But that possible improvement.
Maybe active both or active. I don't know. A third word at least. Yes. Active, give me everything.
Active.
With all the search widget, that wasn't possible to have control.
No. No. This one is more powerful. But it's powerful for powered user.
Yes.
And for simple user, I guess it's almost the same. They will just feel the value.
You hope it's the same, but it's not. Hey, so can you go back to parties and show the list? If you now search for minor, so there's Charles Minor. If you just type minor, what happens?
Yeah, nothing.
I think this is well, that's not already.
Yeah, but this will be part of. It's the full text search. So I think it will be part of the workshop about full text search. Yes, this is. But you can search like this, and you will find it. But yeah, that's the percent is the suffix. Yes, it's the wildcard in SQL. So
was it already like this in previous versions?
in previous version we have operators. There was equals, contains, or start with, and with. But
you choose the starts with as default.
Yes, because indeed contains is very expensive. On
Yeah, but it's very useful.
but it's also odd because if you search for something like this, you have strange values. I guess for user by default he expect to get start with, but with name split it. Personally, I never search for. If I search for Martin, type in. It's very strange. You type the beginning of the word you are searching.
Sometimes some customers have two companies with very similar names. They need to find. They have duplicates even sometimes. They need to put only the letters that are significant, and they are not necessarily in the beginning. So I really preferred the contains as default in operator.
Yeah,
at least an option to make it would be really good. I think, even if it's, I know it's of course it costs more in the database side, but
yes,
in many cases that's not a problem.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. The idea was to be like a Google search. Google doesn't give you this kind of result, but
for Martin it will give a result.
for Martin, yes, okay, yes, but that's the full text. But if you search with for E, I would expect to get only words starting with E, I, instead of any words that have I in it.
Well, the problem is that maybe somebody changed the order of words.
Yeah, but don't care about the full text search split.
Yes.
Yeah,
into words and search on words and not the string. So I think when you start to search on words, it's good to use start with by default instead of contains. But only it's good if you search for words.
But even from sometimes talking about names of parties, you can have. I have seen many databases. You have a company that is called trans something. Okay, and trans is a prefix for transport company, and probably the user that created the company, he could decide to make it all trans something in a single word, or he could decide to make it two words. Okay, it's wrong because of course the company has only one name, but that's very usual. So the one that's going to search wants to look for something, not trans something, and it might be together in the name. It's not always the word. At least making it
I think
an
perhaps
option
it
at
could
line
be
level.
done for specific field. This kind of search.
Yes, but
No, it's really for performance. If you do stuff like that for product, and you have a large amount of product, it will be put to your server down.
But, well, I don't know. Right, for example, I will have a customer with 4,000
because
products.
it will fail into a sequence scan in Postgres.
I know how it works, but
So
This will be solved.
let's see. I think the best is let's see what we can do with full text search indexer what kind of option he gives us, and create a query language based on the full text search chosen and what can be done. And it could be part of the choice of the full text search indexer, be able to search this way, and I think it's wrong to try to fix it with just SQL queries. We will have troubles. Better to use a tool made for that and see how it works, and increase the query language we have here to match as closer as possible to the full text search queries.
About the search, the new search widget.
Yes.
At the same time, there's something in Google Mate. There's a new search in Google Mate, and personally I found it very nice because it was the same thing. Until the time it's easy for simple user. They added it's not this one. They added an arrow, and you click it, it follows normal and easy. I think I showed it to some people I don't know if they agree with
kind of form. You get, if you type the name starts with name, you get the name, and if you just opens a form with all the fields, you can use like form.
Yes. Perhaps.
Well, I think that the fields could be a simple button in the left or right of the search, which would show you all the possible fields.
Just go for it as a drop down.
And it doesn't search for that, but what you...
Yeah, it looks for that. These are additional attributes, and this is a full text search.
And you don't know, so maybe a simple button that lists all the available fields, and you click on it and just puts it on the search bar.
It takes what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but I don't have.